Leila Abu Mustafa can do little to soothe her daughter, and even less to protect her. I have 2 daughters with disabilities, she says. I can't carry them around. I'm not moving. Mustafa among more than 1 million Palestinians clustered in Rafah with nowhere to go, ahead of a planned Israeli ground invasion of what is essentially an overcrowded refugee camp.
It is highly likely that such an expansion of military operations would result in a bloodbath for children and families.
Aid groups whose workers are also trapped aren't alone in their condemnation of the plan. The EU, the UN, and heads of neighboring countries have all warned of dire consequences. Egypt, on the other side of this border, even threatening to pull out of the Camp David Accords, a landmark treaty that brought stability to the region for nearly 50 years. There is also the question of where refugees can go. The borders are closed, and major centers like Gaza City laid to waste, and utterly unlivable and still an active war zone. In a Sunday call, the U.S. president made clear to his Israeli counterpart no Rafah ground assault should proceed without a credible plan to ensure the safety of those sheltered there. Benjamin Netanyahu appeared to agree to that.
And I've instructed the army accordingly to give us a plan, a dual plan. One, to vacate the population, the civilian population, because we're not fighting them, we're fighting the terrorists. And secondly, to destroy those remaining battalions. Victory is within reach.
But at this Tel Aviv vigil, among those whose loved ones were taken hostage by Hamas 4 months ago, a different idea of what constitutes victory.
Most of us here at Hostage Square just want a hostage deal. We want our people to come home.
But any hopes for hostage negotiations, Hamas has warned, would die with a Rafah assault. Katie Nicholson, CBC News, Toronto.